Well, I guess, like you said, it all revolves around guns. Get the guns off the streets. I don't know about those new laws. Seems like it's punishing the good guy. Criminals are still going to get their guns some way. I just think we need a stronger punishment.
If bad people want to get firearms, bad people get firearms. That's just the way it is.
Are these officers right? Will people get guns no matter what?
I strongly support the ban on guns. I strongly support that. I don't think anybody, any citizen should have a need, unless you're police, unless you're in the woods hunting. I think you have no need for a gun. So I think I have a real issue. Ever since my son has been killed, I have a real issue. So anybody that talks about allowing anybody to have a gun, you don't get anywhere with me, because I think no guns kill. Even though they say guns don't kill people, people kill people. But if people don't have guns, they don't kill people, because you never hear about a drive-by stabbing or a drive-by hitting or with a club or something. Guns are the weapons of mass destruction. I think they need to get rid of them. And there are people, like gun traffickers, who are profiting from the lives of our kids by supplying guns and benefiting from the proceeds. So guns, get them out of here.
It's also a change of attitude. I mean, when I was a kid, we had access probably to more guns because they didn't have all the laws of being locked up or registered or whatnot. But we duked it out, and I'm not saying me personally, but we duked it out in the schoolyard. I mean, we didn't go and grab a gun and start shooting our neighbor. You know, the whole attitude has changed. Where the gun access to weapons years ago was far greater than it is probably now. Where you could go to any farmer's place, or people didn't have them locked up. They were hanging on the wall, whatever. But we didn't have the same attitude as getting a gun and killing someone.
Well, the more
we
you
did
keep
it
from
a lot
the more
different.
I want.
Now I think it's a great idea as far as us coming to your house. If you're having a domestic with your husband, whatever, that it'll come up on the screen now and tell me that there's weapons in that house. If they're all properly registered and whatnot, that is a great benefit to myself and other officers that are involved in investigations. It can come up.
It's part about the attitude.
Yeah.
Young people are taking guns to fights. I mean, I was just talking to Mark about how we used to fight as kids. We would fight, we finish fight, we shake hands, we go home. They don't do that anymore. They come to a fight, they bring a gun and they bring a knife. What has changed this attitude? We're not talking about crime. We're just talking about settling disputes in a violent manner.
So this is what we have to battle with.
Yeah.
This
We're
is
battling
what, you can take
media
you can ban all the guns you want, in my mind.
Yeah.
They're still going to get here until we change the attitude.
Attitudes.
And if you're caught with a gun, there has to be, in my mind, before you even discuss the matter of what you originally did, a robbery or whatever you did, first of all, you're looking at whatever we want to come up with. Let's use a magic number of 5. Okay, we're dealing with 5 years. That's not negotiable. It is not negotiable. Here's your 5 years. Now we're talking about the robbery.
Because the law, more or less, like was said earlier, the law isn't really addressing the issue. It's approaching the issue, maybe, but it's not addressing the issue, because we're going to go into a gun prohibition then. You're going to ban all the guns, and those who are allowed to have them won't have them, whatever. The illegal guns are still going to be there. Doesn't matter what law they put in place. I guess in my opinion, the best way I would say is the stiffer laws for having a gun. So it's for you, when you're holding a gun, you're like, wow, this is 20 years minimum.